Hello and welcome to Frank's School, 3rd year, 10th day, first video. Introduction to Lamego to Amarante. But this time, almost everything you see will be filmed from the car. Almost everything you see. Which doesn't work that well, but it works for me because pausing actually works. And I'm doing this to study, and I couldn't take it in all at once. And if I go through and look and pause, I can see how those terraces are laid out. I can see so many details. Well, Lamego had been a destination. Amarante wasn't really. It was in passing. This is once again in passing. This day, we were traveling all the way from Viseu in the morning to Braga, which is quite a ways away. And I had hoped to stop in Guimarães as well, but it turned out we didn't. But Lamego I found was wonderful, and Amarante was too. I just chose a route that looked like it would be interesting. It sort of went direct, and it turned out it was well worth. Tomorrow you'll see Amarante. Well, you're going to see the Douro River Valley. There are cruises that go up the river, famous cruises that go up the river from Porto, or Porto. I guess in English you'd say Porto. Porto. To see the vineyards on the side of the Douro River. Now, I've never done that. And my interest is not so much in vineyards. Terracing, sure, but not as much in vineyards as polyculture. But anyway, so what we were doing was we were crossing valleys. Instead of going up a valley and back down a valley, we were crossing valleys as we went, which made for difficult driving. And surely you'll see the work that she was doing as she drove these curvy roads down the valley toward the Douro River. Now, if you'll pause, there's a certain spot that if you would hit pause right after I say, there's a dynamo down there somewhere, a generator. I'd seen a penstock, 2 penstalks, or maybe just one. But anyway, at that time. Anyway, when I say that, if you'll pause and look at the stonework, there it's interesting to me because you can compare that old stonework to the new stonework that I commented on earlier, where the stone had been tipped up on edge to make it look like bigger stones, sloped back into the bank. Lesser work, in my own opinion. And there, if you'll pause, I think it would be too fast if you didn't pause, but there you can see, hey, there you can see the old stonework, the way it looked, better, not depending on mortar. And then I guess finally I would say that after we get down to Regoa, there was I think it was down there that we had some pretty tricky driving in that little city because the road was so steep, or street, and it was paved. Cobblestone, and it was rainy and it was slippery and the tires slipped and there were cars behind us. Surely did some hard driving for me. But anyway, once we got on the highway and we're going up over the high ground on our way to Amarante, which I don't think was actually the route I had originally wanted, but it worked. A lot of what I see out there across those mountaintops, it looks to me like derelict pasture. It has the look to me of pasture that's been let go, that was once used a lot in the summer as high pasture. Come on, cat, come on. High pasture, but since times have changed, it's not pastured the same way, and the bushes have grown up. That's what it looked like to me. Sometimes I would see walls going through it. So just a comment on that. It would fit with what I understand of what's happened to the Portuguese economy, where it went over. Cat, you can't do that.
Come on.
This is Roger. Roger still has to learn. All right, well, I think that's enough. I hope you enjoy this. I mean, it's as if you were riding along in a car. And some part of it's some fairly difficult driving, but gorgeous, gorgeous countryside. See you now. Bye next time.